G'day sports fans, it's Phantomman 100. How is everybody? It has been a little while, I must admit, since I've done a video. It's a little regret of mine, so I'm going to start things off with doing a game that's been out for quite a little while, just to get the rust off and stuff. It has been a while since I've done anything. I kind of regret that. But how is everybody? I'm a lot better now. So welcome to the Casual Review Show, where we review games, we talk about stuff. I give no definitive nasty score because I'm not judging everything in a harsh way like that. We just look at things in a casual way, just to help you decide whether you want to give something a shot or not. So today we're going to be looking at Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls on the PlayStation 4. Because from all the people that I've met and come across and play with, in their opinion, just their personal opinion, the console version of this game is a lot more playable and enjoyable than the PC version. I'm not saying it's better. I have played it a little bit on the PC. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying that it's different on the console and really accessible. So, if you've heard of Diablo before, you would have played this game by now, for sure. There's probably not many people that are going to see this video and be like, oh, I haven't played this game before. But if you haven't, welcome to what is probably one of the funnest RPGs you will play. Diablo 1 and 2 are from a long time ago, back when graphics were still sprite graphics, and there were big PC games. They're what is known as the point and click game. So your view of your playable character is isometric, so almost top down. Not exactly top down, but close. And you would click your mouse on an area, that's where your character would go. Then you use your keyboard and your right click and that sort of thing to use skills and powers and abilities and go into inventory and all that kind of stuff. Diablo 3 is the same, but of course they went into the fantastic world of 3D. And then when they announced it on console, everybody's like, wow, how is this game going to work on console? And I wondered for a long time how it was going to work. And it works superbly. So if you haven't touched this and you have a console on a 360, a PS3, an Xbox One, or a PS4, it is on all those. Reaper of Souls is the expansion Diablo 3, so it has a whole new story and everything to it, and a whole new character class. It is fantastic. Use your left analog stick to move your character around, and all your skills and abilities are mapped to like most of the other buttons on your controller. So it's amazing how they took a point and click game and they converted it for console, and it's fantastic. So I'm going to give you a quick little review of the PS4 version here today. And so if you're a PC user and you want to give Diablo on console a go, I definitely recommend it. Best thing about it, unlike the PC version, you don't have to be online on the internet to play it. You can play it on your own offline, and you can connect to the internet and find matches and stuff. And if you have mates over at your place, you can sit down with other controllers, all spread out the couch, and get some food, have some fun, and you can have up to 4 players playing on the one screen, which is very, very cool, considering that a lot of next-gen games now are going away from the whole split screen and multiplayer. All these new next-gen games now are like, oh, you need to be connected to the internet to play with your friends and stuff, which is really crazy. I mean, I'm enjoying Halo 5 on the Xbox One at the moment, but they took away split screen, and split screen for me personally for Halo was a big deal. So a game like Diablo, where you can have 4 players playing together in a big RPG world, lots of fun. So I'm just going to show you quickly the 6 character classes for Diablo 3. Alright, so you have the Barbarian, whose primary attribute is strength. He's all about smashing stuff, leaping into battle, and going crazy. Crusader is your other strength character. He's a holy warrior. It's a shield. He's good at blocking attacks, absorbing damage. He's also got he's got aura abilities, so he's good for allies. He gives them health regeneration bonuses and stuff like that. Your Demon Hunter is a dexterity based character, a ranged character, uses crossbows, has animal companions and dodges in their combat. really stealthy, that kind of thing. You got the monk, your second dexterity character. He's a melee fighter. It's all that fast, mainly fist combat, but he also uses like staves and stuff and diabos, like big staffs. So he's all that fast punches, fast movements. He also has lots of healing skills and stuff as well. So he's kind of like Speed of the Demon Hunter and the Crusader mixed together. So he's a little. People consider him a bit broken. He's my personal favourite, though, but not for that reason, of course. Obviously, you got the Witch Doctor. He's kind of like your necromancer animal characters. All of his skills are based on creatures, so like summoning exploding frogs to your enemies, summoning zombies, and he's got pets. Like you can have like a gargantuans, like a Frankenstein monster, and he's got like zombie dogs that run around and follow him. That kind of thing. He's a master of fire and disease spells, so he's a more ranged character. He's your intelligence based, and your other intelligence character is the wizard, who uses arcane energy to do elemental spells that do arcane damage or ice damage or fire, that kind of thing. So he's a lot of fun. He's got lots of crazy spells, from creating black holes to lightning to teleporting and that kind of thing. So they're the six character classes. I'll quickly introduce you to mine. So whenever, if you're somebody who already plays this game online, you come across me, this is what I'm all about. So we have Phantom, my first character, my monk, and you have Lorik, my wizard, Agravor, my crusader, Gorax, my demon hunter, Shepherd, my barbarian, and Zombozo, my witch doctor. And then I've recently made a hardcore character. He's only level 5. He's a monk because they have really good survivability. You can have to, I've got 8 more hero slots remaining, so you can create a lot of characters and change how they work and stuff. Hardcore mode characters, when they die, their death is permanent. So really, you got to be a pretty good player and confident in your abilities to make a hardcore character. I'm not confident. I had a friend encourage me, so I'm not going to get too far into that. He's, yeah, like I said, I haven't played much with him yet. I prefer to play him with a friend or something, not on my own, because if he dies, then I've got to start again. So I'm just going to pick my monk to start with. So Diablo 3, really big story, a deep story. Blizzard did a great job with the story of this game. I'm not going to go too far. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. It's literally just about the rulers of hell trying to take over, the top side real world, which in this game is called Sanctuary, where all the human beings live and stuff. So the demons of hell are trying to take over, and also the angels from above also get involved and help as well. Well, they kind of do. One of them does. The rest kind of don't like humanity very much. So your character throughout the game is referred to as Nephilim because of their great powers, and a Nephilim is literally like the combination of a demon and angel. So that's how they're so strong in that. So the game treats it as though the character create slowly learns that they're not only are they strong in what they do, but the reason why they're able to fight minions of hell is because they're a Nephilim. Sounds a little complicated, but once you start playing the game, it's a lot simpler. So I'm not going to go too much into that. I'm just going to introduce you to the game and talk about how it works a little bit and what I love about it. So, for starters, when you first get the game, you go through your campaign, and you've got 5 acts with the Reaper of Souls, and each act is in a certain area. So Act 1 is like the town of Tristram, and you got all these areas around it where you do stuff. Act 2 is a desert place called Chaldeum, a big grand city in the middle of the desert. And you got Act 3, 4, and 5. And then you can access your quests and stuff, change your difficulty. There's lots of difficulties. I'm currently playing on what is called Torment 8 because my characters are on max level. But it starts off at normal, hard, expert, master. Then it goes to the Torment, and there's 10 levels of Torment. And as you increase it, you get more gold, more experience, you get better items that drop and stuff. Because RPGs are all about collecting the loot. When you kill things, you get weapons and armor off them for your characters. And once you complete the campaign, you then get access to Adventure Mode, which is where you can go wherever you want and you get bounties. So say for example, I'll jump straight in because I play Adventure Mode all the time now. So I'm in Act 1 at the moment in adventure mode. So that's the first town called Tristram. When you're in your main town, this is like your hub, so you can go and talk to your blacksmith, and he'll make stuff for you. You've got access to your stash, which is your big chest full of all the stuff you don't want, and you can give it to other characters and that sort of thing. It's shared between all your characters. Uh, and then, so with adventure mode, you've got bounties. So if I go to world, so I'll go, yeah, okay. So I'm in Act 1. Tristram is where I am. And then, so like, for example, the Royal Crypt is a bounty to kill a character. And then there's a bounty to kill the queen, the spider queen down in the caverns, and that sort of thing. So each time you go into the game, the bounties will be different and in different locations. All these spots are places that I can teleport to in the game, and they're all big areas full of enemies and monsters, whether they be open areas or dungeons and that sort of thing. And when you complete all 5 bounties, then you get experience bonus, you get gold, and you get resources and stuff for upgrading all your equipment. So in the game, you've got your inventory, which is just here. So you've got weapons. You can have 2 weapons, like my monk does, 2 fist weapons, or you can have 2-handed weapons, which will take up both the slots. You got gloves, shoulders, chest piece, headpiece. You wear amulet, 2 rings, um, wrists, boots, pants, and a belt. So all the items you get for your characters will either be set pieces, or they'll be of a grade between common, magic, then it goes up to legendary, which are the yellow, orange color, and then green are set pieces, where if you're wearing certain amount of the set piece, then you get bonuses that change your abilities. So if you go into skills, these are all your abilities your characters learn. So as you level up, you'll gain access to new skills. So each of your skills will be maxed to. So for example, on your PS4 controller, sorry, bad English. um, so your skills will be mapped to your X, your R2, your square, your triangle, your circle, and your R1. And you also have passive skills as well, which just boost your character. And you get powers from this fancy thing called Kanai's Cube. But that's with new patches and add-ons. They've been updating the game heaps and adding new content ever since it came out. So it's fantastic that Blizzard keeps supporting this game. So when you get a skill, like for example, a primary skill will often regenerate your resource, which is what your character uses for his other skills. So for my monk, his primary skills that generate, there are 4 different ones. Fist of Thunder, Deadly Reach, Crippling Wave, and Way of the 100 Fists. So they're all different melee attacks for him. When you select one, you then get access to what's called a rune, and all the runes do different things. So one will increase damage and turn it into fire damage. One will make enemies do 20% less damage. One gives you more spirit when you hit. The one I'm using increases its damage radius and turns it to cold, and it freezes them. And the last one, they take more damage from attacks when they're hit by it. So when you pick a skill, not only do you choose a skill, but you get runes for them. Now, there's a thing that I come across a lot of people that I've played with, they don't realize, is that there's a little thing in the options called elective mode, because at the start of the game, each skill can only be assigned to each button. So X is your primary, R2 is your secondary, square is your defensive, and so on. But with elective mode, as you can see here, I can go X, and I can go across, and I can pick any skill I want. So you can build your character exactly how you want them to be built. And for those who aren't aware of that and have been playing this game for ages and don't know about it, the secret shall be revealed. You go into options, you go into gameplay, and there it is, elective mode. You tick that little box, and then you can go crazy. So for all those current Diablo fans, you're welcome. Your character can now be built how you want. For people that already know about it, you may think that I'm crazy for mentioning it, but there are still people out there who have already maxed their characters out and aren't aware of elective mode, because apparently you can't do this on the PC version. So I thought I'd better quickly mention that as a service to anybody who already has the game and just thought to check out this video to see what I had to, ramble on about. So left analog stick is for your movement, obviously. So all your face buttons do things. This is my basic attack. X and square is my 7-sided strike attack. Triangle, I'm using a dash type attack on my monk. Circle is a epiphany power where he transforms and changes and does cool stuff. R1 is his passive, which is his little mystic ally that follows him around. And R2 is my cyclone strike, which drags enemies in towards you and does damage to them. So the nice big sphere with the white energy stuff in it, that's your resource. It looks different for each character, but your resource is what most of your skills spend. Some skills have a cooldown time, some spend resource, and some do both have a cooldown and spend resource. And for the majority of the characters, your primary attacks when they hit enemies will actually, increase it back up. And all of them except the barbarian, they do regenerate slowly on their own. But there is a passive skill for the barbarian that stops his from going down and makes him more efficient in combat. But I'm not going to go too deep into that. The red bar obviously is your health. The bar underneath it is normally your experience bar. I'm max level, so I don't get experience anymore. So I'm just going to jump straight in and just show you better combat. So I'm just going to go to the Northern Highlands. I've been going to the Northern Highlands a lot because apparently there's a dude there who sells like special plans and that for building legendary items, but I haven't found him yet. I know he's supposed to be here, but I haven't found him. Anyway, so as you're running around in the overworld, you'll find things that you can break to get items out of and stuff. You run around, find enemies like these guys, and you literally just jump straight into combat. Use your skills, and so it's a very combat-based RPG. It's nice and fast-paced. Great when you're playing with friends. So you can have a party of 4 people. So the best thing is you can combine that. So you can have a mate over with you. The 2 of you could be playing on the same screen, and then you can hop online and join 2 other players or 2 friends playing online, and the 4 of you can connect together that way. So the flexibility and how you form your 4-man party is lots of fun. And if you're all different characters, then it makes it even more exciting because it means that you can focus on different things. So if there's a monk in the party who's got a really cool healing aura and it's got healing skills equipped, your party's gonna be alright for health. So you can have in my personal opinion, a great party is like the barbarian for tanking a fair bit of damage, the monk to keep him alive and help him with melee combat. And if you've got the wizard or the demon hunter sitting back, it's really cool because then you've got ranged characters doing crazy magic or laying down. The demon hunter can lay down traps and cover fire by shooting volleys of arrows in the sky and all that kind of crazy stuff. So the environment is really destructive, and when you find things like these logs and that, you can destroy them, and it actually damages enemies. They've never been able to do stuff like this before. But this game being in 3D, it's wonderful the stuff you can do. And depending on your difficulty level, enemies get really tough. They scale up. When people join you, everything scales up. If you're playing with friends on the same system, they've got a new loot system they call the Loot 2.0. So when you're playing with friends, if you pick up an item, and say for example, okay, so I've got my pair of pants, gives me 748 points of dexterity, which is my character's main stat, and vitality. So if I was to pick up a pair of pants and they give me strength, before they made that update, which was a long time ago, before they made that update, they'd be like, oh, these pants are no good to me, I'm not a strength character. So then you have to drop it on the ground, and your friend, who might be a barbarian or a crusader with strength, could then go and pick it up. With 2.0, it means that when you're playing together with a friend on the same screen, to save spending half your time in inventory like this, where it pauses the game, when you pick it up, if it's a strength-based thing, it'll go straight into their inventory. So you can just keep playing and playing, and no matter what you pick up, usually the appropriate character will get it. So then later on when you go back to town, you can go through inventories then and equip or change your new gear that you get. So gold is automatically picked up by walking over it. and then when you kill enemies, stuff will drop on the ground and you can pick it up by pressing the X button. I've actually been finding a lot of loot lately. Hopefully I'll find something in a second.
It's from these foes.
Get through some of this combat. Maybe the enemies will drop something for me. It'd be nice. You know, they don't have to cheat me out of cool stuff. So you got the bar at the top there showing the health the enemy you're currently targeting, and you can also make it the settings so you can see their health bars above them in combat as well. There we go, there's some stuff on the ground.
We have laid low.
So there's a Death's Breath, that's a material for crafting. Then it's got Shackle Demise, so that's just like a bracer. And then, oh, there's a gem. Diamond. So gems are for use. You can get weapons and stuff with slots in them. You put gems in them, and it enhances them, gives them a new stat. So that's what I just picked up, the Shackle's Demise. So you can compare it and look at how it compares to what you're already wearing. So this one gives me a lot less dexterity and stuff. It's only a rare type, whereas what I've got is green, part of a set. So it's not as good. So you can like mark it as junk, and then when you go to town, you can either sell it if you need the gold. If you don't need the gold, you can destroy it into materials for crafting, for upgrading gear, reforging it, changing it, or even getting your blacksmith to make you a new piece of gear altogether. So on an RPG scale of things, there's a lot of stuff you can do to customize your character. So it's all about getting the new gear, the new weapons, and just having a lot of fun with it. So that's just been my quick little overview of Diablo 3, how it works. I'm now going to teleport back to town. So if you want to, if you love RPGs, you like a nice, deep, interesting story, and you're a fan of the Blizzard company already, or you have already played this before, the console version of the game is a lot of fun. I definitely recommend jumping in and giving it a shot. If you already play the game, keep enjoying it. I hope to see you online. Um, so this has been my casual review show for Diablo 3, one of the funnest RPGs I've played in a long time. I've had it since it came out. I still go online and play it all the time because it's just that much fun. You're always getting new gear and changing how your characters all work. And with the fact that there's 6 characters that all play differently, and it's just heaps and heaps of fun. Really quick and easy to jump into games and all that kind of thing. So if you want to try something different, or you are a Diablo fan and thought about trying a console, yep, I I cannot recommend it any more than I already have. So thanks for watching my video. It feels really good to be back into the review thing. I apologise for being away for so long for those people that may have been following me. I've got a website going as well now too, so I've got a Facebook page and a website that I'm going to try and update like hopefully every Sunday. That's not a guarantee at the moment with my internet limitations that I have. I don't have very much internet, but I'm going to make it work and try and keep stuff up to date and that kind of thing. So I'm going to try and be more active in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Everybody have fun, keep on gaming, keep it real, and be kind and courteous to other people, and just try and have fun. Don't be one of those guys that is just rude or impolite to people. Have fun. The gaming community is for all of us to share. So thanks for watching the review. I hope you enjoy this game. If you pick it up, let us know in the comments if you do play or if you haven't tried this yet. Any questions you want to ask me, you can put them in the comments or go on the Facebook page and put suggestions or ideas on there. If there's a game on the PS4 in particular at the moment that you haven't played yet, I may have it or may have played it. You can put in a request. I might do a review or something on it for you if you want. Check out the website. You can send messages directly to my email to the website as well. So I'm getting it all set up. I'm getting back in the groove. I'm getting back in there, trying to get it all sorted out, mixed up, so that we can all communicate and have fun. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to thank you 1,000 times because it's just really important to me that I get this back up and running. I do apologise for the hiatus. Here's to a good 2016. I hope 2015 was good for the majority of you. And let's enjoy this year and look forward to all the new games that are coming out. Just keep on playing and have fun. Until then, this is Fairman100, your casual review show host, signing off. Peace out, my friend.